Good morning, guys. I have got groceries out ready to show you and then put away. First things first, my dog needs to go out. Hey, I just got back. Well, I got back about 10 minutes ago from walking the kids to school. She decided to go out. Anyway, sorry. All right, we are doing a grocery haul this morning. My cat has decided to join in. Before I get started, in last week's grocery shop, you would remember that I was missing a milk, 3 milks. Turns out I was missing a lot more. I was really busy last week and I didn't check my actual grocery list. I usually check it off to make sure everything's there. I was missing a lot, well, not a lot. That was just my cat. I was missing quite a few things and they gave me a credit. So I got a beautiful email from Coles apologizing for it. Their customer service is really, really, really good. Hands down, amazing customer service. So they gave me back the money that I would have spent on those items. I just got a credit on my account. But this morning, as a sorry, which I did not need, they gave me a box of chocolates just for the mix-up and muck around, it was fine. It was no big deal. I think I missed eggs, some sauces, a few things that were on sale, and my milk. My milk I went down and purchased, but I got, I think it was $32 back in credit. So, to get to my point of my story, groceries this week came to $190.14, but there was my discount, which was $42.32. $10 of that was because I spent over $150 and I got the Mother's Day discount or the May discount, which was $10 if you spend over $150 or more, and then the $32.30 was from the mix up with my groceries from last week. So just so that explains everything for you. So this week in total, I spent $147.84. Technically a bit more because I had the money owed to me, but whatever. Let's just get into it. A few different things this week actually I wanted to share with you. Milk as per usual, cream as per usual, yogurt. I've got ham. I think we're going to do pizzas this week. So I also picked up some tinned pineapple. This week, next week, the week after, I've got all the other ingredients available. I've got mushrooms, capsicum, onions, so we can do pizza this week, next week, does not matter, but it is handy to have the basics always available. Corn kernels. I usually buy tinned corn, and I do have a lot of tinned corn, but my husband has said he doesn't like tinned corn. So I've got frozen corn because probably tomorrow night we're going to do my pulled pork recipe, which requires corn, and just for him, I got him his corn kernels. Eggs, because I'm very, very low now because I have almost run out. So I grabbed eggs this week to do some baking. These brown brosh potatoes were $1.50 or $1.20 a kilo. The washed ones were $3.50. So I grabbed those. I am low on potatoes, and I'm actually going to grab more next week if that price stays really low. I'm going to start stocking up. Pasta was on sale, so I grabbed 2 normal sort of fruit and veg sweet potatoes. I have 5 of these because these at my Coles this week I think were $1.20 a kilo, which is they're coming into season, so they should be quite cheap, but for me that's a really good price. So I thought I'd stock up. They can last for weeks in my pantry the way I store them. Apples, my husband loves green and my kids love red, which is fine. Red apples this week were $3.50 a kilo. Loving the price, and they should be coming down because apples are coming into season. Green ones were like $5.90 a kilo, so they're still quite expensive. Grapes are doing really well. Kids are loving them, and they're quite a good price point. Excuse me, guys. Cat food was actually on sale this week, so stocked up on cat food. There was some discount, so I stocked up, along with cat biscuits up the back. I think it was 2 for $5. You know, those 2 for something deals. I grabbed them. Nappies were on sale. Little Man is definitely getting low. Little Miss, I think, has still got 3 packets of nappies, but they were almost half price. I thought I'd grab those. Peanut butter. I'm waiting for the half price to come back. They've done it before and they're going to do it again, but I'm super low and they had $1 off. So last week I bought 1 jar because I was getting desperate, and this week they had $1 off. So I bought 5 jars, so I technically got 1 for free. They were out of 5 of the smooth. This is what my daughter has, which is the Mader's smooth peanut butter, and they gave me a crunchy. So you can say in your order, do not substitute, which just means that if they don't have it in stock, they won't put it in your order. Sometimes, sorry guys, I'm so easy at the moment. So you can say don't substitute something, but I thought I would happily substitute that one there. So we'll give it a go and see if she likes the crunchy. I used to like crunchy growing up. Jatz crackers, they were on sale. I'm getting low on sugar and flour. Not out of it, just getting low. And look, to be completely honest, we are going into winter. I'm expecting more snap lockdowns due to the flu season and what is going on in the world at the moment. So I just want to make sure that I have got enough to get by for a few weeks where if we do go into a lockdown, I can stay home and not need to go to the shops. Yes, the shops will be open if you need to get essential items, but I'm just planning ahead. I'm getting a little bit low on both of them, so I thought with that 150 to get the $10 off, I would bulk up on these ones here. I thought that just made like common sense to do that. I also grabbed some jellies, and I've just got this here was half price. I haven't purchased this for a while, and I like using this like once or twice a week. It's a really, I don't know, it's a good skin facial scrub thing. Come at me, people. It's probably the worst thing to use on your skin. More tomato salsa. I realized I didn't end up needing it, but I got it. This is my husband's favorite, sorry, I'm all over the place, favorite mustard, French mustard. It is really, really nice. If you haven't tried it, maybe try it. I like it. Cinnamon. I was out of cinnamon. Now, I don't buy it in the pre-made shaker things. I buy all of my herbs and spices in these pouches. They are a lot cheaper, and even more so when they go on sale. And then I've got my own glass jars in my pantry, which I just fill these up into. It's a lot cheaper way to do it. I think it's more environmentally friendly because I'm not wasting a bottle every time. I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe it's worse having plastic here. I think this is more more environmentally friendly though. I got some large Ziploc freezer bags. We hardly go through these, but look, I do use them, I'm not going to lie. So I probably buy a box of these once every 6 months, I'm going to say. The normal brand, they didn't have my usual brand, so I grabbed them. What else can I show you? I got myself some raisin toast. The white bread. Okay, I've got a story. So we usually have the Coles whole milk, bread, which is over here. This is from the other week. Let me show you this brand. This is the brand that I usually buy, but we're sort of going back to white bread for my husband, just for a few health reasons, removing grains and seeds and white bread by a couple of specialists has said it's better, and it's been a game changer. So I'm trying white bread. The Coles in that brand, in the white bread, I did not like it. I found it actually got dry quite quickly. It toasted really well. Toasting it was fine, but as a fresh bread, did not like it as a fresh bread. So I'm trying out this week Helga's brand. So I'll see how that goes. It is $1.10 more expensive than the Coles brand, but I definitely did not like the freshness feeling of the Coles white one, and I am trying, you guys know, over the between now and next year, I'm trying to get my son into a routine on food he would be eating at school, and I'm trying to reduce crackers. As you can see, I'm not really buying a lot of crackers anymore, like Cruskets or rice cake thins and that sort of thing. We are trying to do like more sandwiches, so I'm going to give that bread a go for him as well. I do still have a packet of the tiny teddies up the back. I haven't bought any bulk crackers or chips this week because I would have really gone over budget, and none of that was on sale. I try and buy the bulk chips when they are on sale. I really wish Arnott's. Arnott's, if you can hear me, I would love for you to do bulk bags of the Arnott's Tiny Teddies. Not the single packets, because mums, we can break that down ourselves, or we can portion it into the kids' bento lunch boxes or in a separate container. Remove the little plastic bags. Just give me a box, all of one flavour, and I will stock up and I'll be really happy. So let's see if you can hear me. I would love that. But apart from that, guys, that is groceries for the week from Coles. I really wish Arnott's. So yeah, I'm going to get all this pushed away. I will have my YouTube video on the grocery haul loaded a little bit this afternoon. I'm going to have a time schedule. I've got another 2 videos and something else I'm doing. And then I've got a Mother's Day thing at the daycare, I think at like 2 o'clock. So my morning's getting away from me. If you want to know some extra tips along the way, stay tuned for my YouTube video, because I always do extras in there for you. But that is it. I'm pretty happy with what I've got for this week. I'm going to slowly start stockpiling some things in regards to like extra root vegetables to have on hand, and some baking staples, and probably some more bread as well if my freezer allows. Just stock up on a couple more things. Just going into the winter months, I'm just being smart and strategic, not from a hoarding point of view, but from a, if we do have to go into a snap lockdown, I can stay home. So those that need to go out, one, they're not interacting with me, so I'm safe, and they are safe too. And just get through the cold season, the cooler season, the flu season, and hopefully we can come out the other end. But that's it, guys. That's my grocery haul. I hope you're having a lovely Friday, and I'm sure you'll see my face again soon. That's it. We'll talk soon. Bye. Alright guys, I've put most of my groceries away, and what I thought I would do is just do some like food prep, cut up my fruit, veggies, organise it, some pantry stuff, and put it all away. I find I am more organised, know my stock, and understand my fridge, freezer and pantry better when I put things away as soon as the groceries come in. If I just chucked this into the pantry, I would not put it in this jar. And it would sit out, and then I'd look at this jar and realize it was empty, and then purchase more sugar when I probably didn't need to. And I think that's a reason why I like having things in containers. If I have things just in bags, like a bag like this here, so this is the flour. If I had that just sitting in there and rolled up, which is fine, I'm a bit more of a visual person and I can't see how much is left. Whereas if I have it in my flour tub, let's call it, I can actually see where I'm up to. This tub is from IKEA, and I do have, I think it was an organizational video on my pantry where it shows this tub here. I do a lot of cooking and baking, so I like to have probably a larger than normal supply of flour. I don't know, maybe my American followers might think that that's hardly anything, because I know you guys have some pretty epic storage facilities in your homes. And then this is just my cinnamon that I was mentioning before, and I literally just pour it into my jar. I think it's a much cheaper way to buy your herbs and spices. These jars I got from eBay. If you just search like glass spice jars or clip glass jars, these will come up. I bought them in a pack. Oops. That's the only fiddly thing, is pouring it into the jar. I bought them in a pack. I think I need to buy another pack though, because I've added a few spices over the years. Oh, look, perfectly fits. Gee, I'm making a mess, aren't I? Like that. There we go. And I do have labels on these ones here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but it's by a brand called Just Label It. If you go over to her Instagram page, you will see all the stuff that she does. I get all of my labels from there. So they are done. moving on, as they say. I will do some veggie prep in a minute. That's to go upstairs, obviously. Those chocolates are like just staring at me over there, and I really want one. So my reward, if I get this done, I can have a cup of tea and a chocolate, 3 chocolates, while I get this video edited and uploaded. Next, I'm going to do my fruit bowl. I'm just doing this to sort of like show you, honestly, food I throw out, food we don't eat, food that's gone rotten, how I do it. Because I get these questions a lot on my Instagram page, a lot of DMs, and I just thought sometimes you just need to see it. So with my fruit bowl, I literally empty it out. I wipe it out, and then all my fresh fruit goes in the bottom first, because you know, you got to eat the stuff that's least fresh on top, so it's getting eaten. And so I've got 2 green apples that will go on top. These are my new kiwi fruit. I'm finding kiwi fruit, some of them are going off, like that one's quite soft. I think they're, we might definitely eat that one today. So those 2 are probably far too soft to eat. So unfortunately, they are gone. They'll go into the composting. I didn't buy mandarins this week. Oh, my kids are going to hate me. This one's like rotten as, and so is that one. These were actually camping ones that we bought as extras. These are lemon and limes. They are fine. I'll still use those for cooking. I've had them for a few weeks. They're definitely going to be okay to cook with. And then I just put my bananas on top, and that's how I do my fruit bowl. Okay, next I'll get my grapes on to get cleaned. In a bowl and let them soak and give them a rub down. My kids are loving grapes and mandarins at the moment. That bowl's not big enough, is it? Let's be honest. Into here. Here's a grape. I'll just get water in that and let it soak. So I'll put that over here. I hope you guys are finding this little extras I do after my grocery haul interesting, useful. If it does, let me know. Okay, so now veggie prep. This is the one I probably get asked the most. I need a breadboard. Breadboard. So I've got carrots, because my cat, mushrooms, broccoli, capsicum, zucchini, and spinach. I'm actually going to put the kettle on and make up a batch of jelly for the kids today. So I'll just get the kettle on now. And I don't know if you can see behind me, I've got all my containers out. Because I find by the end of the week, my container drawer is just too full. So I'm going to get my containers out ready to do some prep. Okay, kettle is boiled. Let's take my shoes off. I've still got shoes on. I actually don't have a lot of food prep to prep this week. Now, I could go through and cut up sweet potato and cook it and all that kind of stuff. I literally just want to get this stuff in the fridge. If I cut this up and put it in a container, 1, it's not going to go soggy. It's going to stay fresh in a container. 2, I'm more likely to eat it because it is prepped. 3, I don't have as much food waste. So I thought I'd just go through and we can do it together. Let me just get this jelly on though, because that's going to take some time to set. And it's just doing little prep things like this, honestly, make it so much easier. Now, I could easily do this while the kids are at home, playing in the backyard, running around screaming at each other because that's what they do. But I do my grocery shopping on a Friday. Let me get a fork. But it will probably end up moving when my son does start going to prep next year. I probably end up having groceries done on a Sunday. That just gives me a whole week to plan, Monday to Friday, to make sure he's got the fruit and all that sort of stuff. I can still cook up midweek, but it may move to a Sunday grocery prep. We'll see how we go. So that jelly can just sit to cool down. Let me get some bits and pieces. To food prep. Now don't mind me, I've just turned my dishwasher on. Mushrooms, I just leave them in the bag. I find they actually last quite well just in the brown paper bag they come in. Things like this though, capsicum. If I don't cut up the capsicum, prep it in some kind of way, whether I cook it, just have it pre-cut, ready to go, it's highly likely it will go off in my fridge. Whereas if I cut it up like this, nothing fancy, I'm just cutting it into chunks, putting it into the container with a lid. I don't know if it's an airtight lid or what, but yeah, if I need to do a dinner or a prep, I can just grab a piece that I need. I do try and keep all of my veggies separate. I just find that the smell of them can blend, and I personally don't like that, because if I want to cook something and it smells of something else, it's just, I don't know, it's not my jam. I'll just do the broccoli. As you guys can see, I've cut up the end of the broccoli. I think it's a bit silly how people throw the end of that broccoli out. One, because it's heavy and you pay by the kilo for broccoli. And two, it's edible. It's great to eat. You can put it in stir fries. I cut them into like little strips for my kids, although my kids don't really eat it, but you know, maybe they will one day. And I still think I've got, is it frozen broccoli I bought the other week or frozen cauliflower? I can't remember. That's my broccoli done. Literally a couple of seconds and I'm getting the prep there. I don't do anything with my zucchinis. If you wanted to, you could put them into a container. I don't. I leave them in my fridge. They tend to last me a full week. And when they start to go a bit soft and looking a bit scary, I just grate them. I grate them and put them into spaghetti bologneses or curries or stews, or I even add them to the kids' whole pancakes. So I try really hard not to have food waste. Probably the biggest food waste we get, if I'm completely honest, is any fruit that goes off. I store my potatoes, onions, sweet potatoes really well. They last weeks and weeks. And because I do this pretty much every week to some extent with my fridge produce, I don't get a lot of waste. It's more the fruit. Now, I probably need to look at a better way of storing our fruit, which I will do when we move into our next home. I'll get a system that works better. I don't want to invest the money and do something here because we will not be here much longer. So I'll probably start looking into things, getting ideas, different storage, just to help the fruit stay a bit fresher. I do know that sometimes putting things in the fridge can help. Our fridge is pretty full, so I would like to end up getting a double door French fridge and freezer. All of this here is great. I done it last winter and I'll probably do it again soon. Get a Ziploc bag. When you're doing your food prep, all these scraps, so onion peels, if you don't keep the ends of the broccoli, put it into a Ziploc bag and you can make the best veggie stock, or add it to your chicken bones and you can make a really good chicken stock. For now, all of these scraps and that will just go into our compost bin, which is looking pretty sad at the moment. We eat a lot of carrots in our family. It's the one veg my kids will eat. So I always prep a bag. And I use a glass jar with water to store it in. That glass jar is from Kmart. It is a good glass jar, but I do not like it for carrots because it comes in at the top, so it's hard to get them out. I found a really, really good one at IKEA I'd like to get, but I'm just holding off because there's a few things I want to get at IKEA. And I have talked about it before. There is an app called Shopback. And Shopback is when you go through the app and make purchases through the store, and you get like some really good discounts. So Kmart have it, Target have it, The Iconic, I think Deliveroo or Menulog are on there. And yeah, IKEA is on there, but some of them you have to buy vouchers. And I've got a huge list of things I want to get from IKEA. And before I go out and make the purchase of things, I want to make sure I've got everything I want. And when I've got everything I want, I'll then purchase the right amount of gift cards and then do one big trip down to IKEA solo. Or actually, there's a friend that wants to come with me. My husband hates IKEA. I'll go down there and grab all the stuff I need. I've got a huge list. We've broken all our wine glasses, and I found some really nice ones I want to replace them with. There's some kids things I want to get. Would you like to see an IKEA haul? All the men are probably going, no, and all the wives and the women are going, yes, show me. So let me know if you would like an IKEA haul. It will not be for a few months. I'm being very diligent in making my lists so I can maximize my time. We have an IKEA close-ish by, but it's not like just down the road. Can I fit these carrots in? I'm gonna have to because I've cut them. Yeah, it's not super close down the road, so I'd like to do like one trip to really maximize it. And this is why I find this jar annoying, because I've got room in here, but because the lid, the top, I can't squish any more in. See what I can do. Maybe that IKEA trip will be coming sooner than expected. I've used this jar for years. If you see some of my other YouTube videos, you would see this jar I've used quite a lot. For my carrots. We're a family of carrots. Carrot eaters. Two more. Can I fit them in? Now I'm breaking the carrots in there, aren't I? Maybe I can just eat the carrots with some hummus left over. Let's do that. So what I do now is fill that with water. That's now filled up with water. I'll put the lid on it. I think I've got orange on my hands. Stain my jumper. And that will just go into the fridge. And as we need it, I pull them out and cook them. So all that cutting up at once has saved me pulling the knife out, pulling the chopping board out, cleaning, putting it away just for one dinner. I've done it in bulk. And then every 2 to 3 days, I will change the water on that. I'm going to nibble on those while I'm doing my editing. That's pretty much it for my prep. So really quick. It just makes it easier now that when I want to do dinner, I grab some broccoli, I grab some carrot, I grab some frozen peas and corn, and I cook up my dinner. It's pretty simple. If I've got a pre-made curry in the freezer, I want to add some veggies, just chuck in some carrots. My kids love carrots. If my kids loved other veggies, I'd have them sitting there on hand ready to go. There is other food prep I could do. I could cook up potatoes and that sort of thing, but I'm trying to show you how to extend the life of your produce that you haven't cooked in your fridge. Alright guys, so that's it. It takes a couple of minutes to do some bulk cut up and prep. I'm not talking cutting like cooking prep, just cutting your produce, having it in the fridge so it does last a bit longer. There's something about airtight containers that just makes your produce last. I get questions about carrots going soft in their veggie drawers. I don't use the veggie drawer in my fridge. I use it to store my milk, and I cut all my produce up and put it in the shelving. I just find it lasts longer. We have a fairly new modern fridge, but I just find using that bottom drawer for your fruit and veg, it gets squished, I can't see what I've got, and my food goes off quicker in there. So containers, these are just from Kmart. You can buy plastic ones, glass ones, IKEA have them, Amazon have them. Use what you've got. Don't go out and buy new stuff if you don't need to. If you want to, great for you. But that is it guys. I'm gonna get that into the fridge. I'm gonna have my cup of tea, edit this video and get it to you soon, and we'll talk again. Bye.